When you become a parent, your entire world shifts. You start looking at everything from the crib to the carpet through this lens of safety. But there's a reality that most parents aren't told until it's way late in the game because the biggest threat to our kids' health aren't the things that we could see, but it's the stuff that we cannot see. They're the invisible toxic loads that are building up inside their developing bodies. So I've spent years personally obsessing over this with my own family and for my kids, trying to navigate all of the modern toxic burden and things around us. It's tough. And that's why I've been loving to work and collaborate with MD Lifespan on all these videos and things we put out, but also to help them bring their clinical data into practical steps that we can all use at home. So here's some sobering data. Babies are uniquely vulnerable because of their detoxification systems. Their liver and kidney, they're still under construction. They're still building. So that means that their blood-brain barrier is still forming inside their bodies. This is actually a critical window of their development where even low-level exposure of these toxins can completely have this outsized effect on their future vitality because they have a different makeup than we do as adults. Before we dive into all of the practical steps and the data and move past all the marketing that you're probably used to, make sure to like this video, comment, and subscribe to follow along because more things like this are coming at you. There's a resource that MD Lifespan recommends, and I highly recommend it as well. It's going to be linked up below this video here. It is the EWG, that stands for Environmental Working Group. It's their Skin Deep database. So why is this thing vital? Basically, there is a standard safety label that are put on these products that we buy. They can be misleading. So for instance, recent testing on baby food actually revealed a staggering reality that 87% of products tested contain more than one toxic heavy metal. So that means even the organic brands can fail if the soil that they grow in is contaminated with arsenic or lead. So you got to use tools like the EWG verified list to audit your nursery and everything that you have in your home for your baby. When you know what's inside the products that you're buying, you can actually finally take control of the exposure going on inside of your house and within your family. My wife and I learned really early on with the kids, even way before then, that the standard solutions that we find out in the stores, things like generic bottles or diapers, often have chlorine bleaching in them or plastics that are leaching bisphenols or phthalates, especially when they get warm. So MD Lifespan is always advocating the gold standards in choosing inert materials that cannot react with your baby's system. And that's huge. So that means with feeding, we found that the products sold by Pura Stainless are game changers. These are actually products that I've used with all my kids. They all use medical grade silicone and stainless steel. So that means no plastic and no leaching, no compromise. They are totally awesome. When it comes to sleep, the gold standard is a GOTS certified organic mattress from companies like Naturepedic or Avocado. These brands are avoiding the flame retardants and the VOCs that are found in standard foam that can irritate developing nervous systems. Now, I got some really cool practical stuff for you, and MD Lifespan luckily has put a lot of time and effort into putting this into one space for you. And again, there is some really cool resources in the description below, including the MD Lifespan guidebook all about babies. So let's dive into the 3 super practical things that you can do right now. The first practical step is something called the 72-hour air out. So whenever you bring anything into your home or anything into the nursery, furniture or even a new rug, go ventilate that into a separate room or outside if you can for 3 days. That's going to let out all of the harshest VOCs, that off gas, before your baby ever gets to breathe them in. The second thing is called damp dusting. This is free, it's powerful, it's something that helps everybody in the family. Dust is a magnet for heavy metals and pesticides, even mold. So what you want to do is use a damp cloth, and you could do a quick mop of the floors around where your baby's crawling around or your other kids, because it's the fastest way to lower their daily toxic load. The third thing is the fragrance-free rule. We treat fragrance as a chemical red flag. That's always a no-no if you see that in the ingredients. When you switch to fragrance-free or chlorine-free wipes from brands like The Honest Company or Attitude, these are removing a massive source of unnecessary phthalates. Home prevention is where everything starts, from adults to kids. And the MD Lifespan team often talks about how we have to account for the accumulated load that's already in our bodies. What they're doing is looking at how we can help the body flush out these burdens using specialized testing to see what's actually in someone's body as a baseline. So while we can do the work at home to keep the input clean, all the toxins that can potentially come into us, their experts at MD Lifespan are focusing on ensuring the body's internal output is actually functioning at 100%. And protecting our kids is a marathon. It's definitely not a sprint. And we've all put in a whole bunch of research into recommending what kind of things that you could do practically, like what we talked about in this video, but also different recommendations and products that you can look into right now and start to see exactly what's been cleared by the experts. I want to make sure that you're downloading this guidebook. It's a clean baby guidebook. It's totally free. It's in the description below or wherever this piece of content is. So you can go and access this information right now, see the products that have been approved, and also go check out the EWG database. That's all linked below. Again, this is the framework that my family has followed. I wish I actually had this guidebook years and years ago, but now this is way more robust than ever. It's backed by clinical expertise, all the folks at MD Lifespan. So make sure to download that and start protecting your family right now. Let's protect their vitality along with yours. Follow along for more videos. Again, like and subscribe. We would love to see you in the next time, and we'll be back with more very soon. Thank you.